The Arctic is not just cold, it is a battlefield where survival decides everything. In this video, you are going to witness creatures that look almost unreal, but they are very real, and every one of them is built for one purpose, to dominate death itself. A polar bear that can smell its prey from over 30 kilometers away, moving across ice that is slowly disappearing beneath its feet. An Arctic fox that survives temperatures that freeze metal, using pure intelligence instead of size or strength. A walrus that turns frozen shores into war zones with tusks built like natural weapons. A narwhal that carries a 10-foot spiral tusk acting like a living sensor in the darkest ocean depths. Above the ice, a snowy owl hunts in complete silence, striking before you even realize it is there. On the ground, the Arctic wolf moves as a single coordinated machine where the entire pack becomes one mind. And beyond all of this, there is something even older, the woolly mammoth, a giant from a world that no longer exists. But here is the real question. How do these creatures actually survive in a place where even one mistake means death? And more importantly, which one of them is truly the king of the Arctic? Stay until the end, because what you think you know about survival in the frozen world will completely change after this.
Polar bear. The polar bear, the ghost king of the north. An apex predator trapped inside a melting throne. This beast can smell a seal from more than 30 kilometers away. That's like sniffing your dinner from another town. It weighs up to 700 kilos, runs faster than most humans, and swims for days without rest. A walking engine of hunger built for one purpose, domination of ice. But the irony? The very ice it rules is disappearing beneath its feet. So this lord of the cold now raids human dumps, stalks towns, and hunts desperate seals across thinning floes. Its white fur isn't actually white, it's transparent, bending the Arctic light like a ghost. Its skin is jet black, built to trap every shred of warmth. A hunter so perfect, it became a victim of its own perfection. The polar bear is strength incarnate. Arctic fox. The Arctic fox, the silent genius of the tundra. Small, light, and absurdly tough, this creature turns survival into an art form. When winter hits, its fur transforms from brown to pure white, a perfect cloak of invisibility. It hunts by sound alone, leaping high and diving face first into the snow to catch hidden prey. No sight, no mercy, just precision. It survives -50 degrees without shivering. Its paws are insulated, its nose is a thermal sensor, and its metabolism burns like a tiny furnace. Even in total darkness, it hears the heartbeat of a lemming under ice. But the real trick? Strategy. When the polar bear finishes a meal, the fox is already waiting, stealing scraps, following the giant across miles of ice like a shadow with a PhD in patience. Cunning, fast, and fearless, the Arctic fox doesn't rule the Arctic, it outsmarts it. And speaking of teeth and cunning, the next hunter doesn't sneak, it charges. Walrus. The walrus, the heavyweight brawler of the Arctic seas. 2 tons of muscle, blubber, and bad attitude wrapped in wrinkled skin. Those tusks? Not just for show. Each one can reach over a meter long. Weapons for dominance, defense, and pure intimidation. They haul this beast out of the ice, stab rivals, and leave scars that look like battle medals. A walrus doesn't chase, it owns territory. Entire beaches tremble when a herd arrives. They roar, shove, and fight like sumo wrestlers in slow motion, fueled by rage and bravado. And yet, they're oddly social. Hundreds of them piled together, snorting, sleeping, and occasionally biting each other awake. Underneath the chaos lies strategy, teamwork, hierarchy, and survival by numbers. With skin thicker than armor and lungs built for long dives, the walrus rules the edge between sea and ice. But even kings of the shore have challengers, because deep below, something sharp is stirring. A killer with a single, perfect weapon. Narwhal. The narwhal, the unicorn of the Arctic seas. Elegant, silent, and armed with one of nature's strangest weapons. That spiral tusk isn't just decoration, it's actually a tooth, a 10-feet-long sensor packed with millions of nerve endings. It feels pressure, temperature, even the salt in the water. A built-in radar disguised as magic. Narwhals travel in pods, gliding through the dark Arctic currents like ghosts with sonar. They use clicks and whistles to communicate, their voices bouncing through the frozen silence. But don't be fooled, behind that calm grace is a hunter. They dive nearly 2 kilometers deep chasing Arctic cod, squid, and shrimp. No light, no air, no problem. They move through crushing pressure that would destroy a submarine. For centuries, sailors thought they were myth, proof that unicorns were real. Turns out they were, just more dangerous. The narwhal, beauty, silence, and precision all in one. But up above, another ghost rules the white horizon. This one with wings. Snowy owl. The snowy owl, the Arctic's silent sniper. A ghost with wings, beautiful, precise, and absolutely merciless. It hunts in silence, its feathers specially designed to cancel sound mid-flight. No rustle, no warning, just a shadow falling from the sky. Those golden eyes can spot a mouse from half a kilometer away. They see heat, movement, even the faint tremor of life beneath snow. And when it strikes, it doesn't miss. Each talon is a curved blade, strong enough to crush bone, fast enough to kill before the prey even looks up. It's not elegance, it's efficiency disguised as grace. The snowy owl isn't a poet of the north, it's a surgeon. Every movement calculated, every strike final. But beauty comes at a price. As the tundra warms, prey disappears, and the ghost must travel farther and fight harder to survive. In the Arctic, silence can kill, but the next predator doesn't hide, it howls. Arctic wolf. The Arctic wolf, the phantom of the tundra. Pale as the snow it walks on, silent as the wind that shapes it. It doesn't hunt alone, it hunts in silence, together. Each wolf a moving part of a single, perfect machine. They track caribou across endless plains, reading scents and snow prints like a language only they understand. No leader, no orders, just instinct and timing sharper than any blade. Their endurance is absurd. They can run for hours through blizzards without rest, closing in until the prey collapses from exhaustion. No chase, no chaos, just patience. When they strike, it's coordinated chaos. One distracts, one corners, the others take the throat. It's not brutality, it's choreography. And in a place where most creatures hide from the cold, the Arctic wolf thrives in it. It doesn't fear the storm, it becomes it. Next episode. See you in the next video. The woolly mammoth, the celebrity of the Ice Age and the poster child of extinction. Imagine an elephant, but built for war against the cold. A thick coat of fur, curved tusks stretching up to 4 m long, and a fat hump that worked like a built-in survival battery. These giants marched across frozen continents, crushing snow underfoot while saber-tooth stalked in the distance. Their world was brutal, but perfectly balanced. Predator, prey, and permafrost in harmony. Please subscribe. You survived the Arctic, barely. Now prove you're tougher than a polar bear. Subscribe, hit the bell, and tell me which Arctic beast wins your respect.